What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Vinny G Plays The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. In the last episode, we started our adventure and entered the great Deku Tree, who said he was cursed. This time, we're going to be exploring his innards and trying to find a way to break said curse. We're going to start off here by grabbing this Deku Nut by killing the Deku Baba. We can set it to C and use it. Look at this wall. The vines growing on it give a rough surface. Maybe you can climb it, Link. Okay. I mean, I was gonna do that anyway. I mean, vines in video games are typically climbable. But anyway, let's move on. Oh look, a chest. What's in it? We'll find out. Something important, it looks like. It's a map. The dungeon map. We can press start to get into the subscreens and look at the map subscreen. Blue chambers, yada yada. Blue chambers are the ones we've been in. The transparent ones are rooms we have not been to. As you can see, this dungeon has a lot of floors. 5 of them to be exact. And we're going to be heading through all of them. Slowly but surely. You can open a door by standing in front of it and pressing A. Pay attention to what the action icon says. That's the blue icon at the top of the screen. Just real quick, if you're playing on the GameCube release of the game, that action icon is instead green, and your sword button is red, to match the colors of the GameCube controller. This is a Deku Scrub. It will hide in the grass if you get close to it. Bounce the nuts it spits back at it with your shield. Just like that. And I'm gonna wait here for him to come close to me. Ow, ow, ow. Forgive me, Master. If I give you a clue, will you let me go? When you jump off a high cliff, if you hold the control stick forward, you will roll on the ground when you land and won't get hurt from it. From the fall. I can't guarantee it will work, though, if the cliff is really, really high. Well, try it if you're feeling bold. Spare me. Anyway, defeating him open up the way forward. I am gonna go climb those vines. And what do we have here but another chest? What's in this one? We'll soon find out. A slingshot. A fairy slingshot. On the select item subscreen, set it to C left, C down, or C right. Press the C button to take it out and hold it. As you hold the C button, you can aim with the control stick. Release the C button to unleash a Deku Seed. You want to shoot right away. When you first press C, hold down C a little longer to get a seed ready. Well, it looks like that ladder is supposed to be our way out of here. But I think we could take that floating stone slab, because gravity is not a thing in this game, apparently. But, it looks like we should be able to, get out using that ladder. Or maybe the stone slab. Or let's do a hybrid of both. So I'm gonna put this here, and these here. And we're gonna roll away. And that is a faster way to get out. By far. Because you don't have to aim, and you don't have to wait for the cutscene of the ladder falling. But I figured I would show both options, just to make sure you know your options. Anyway, let's get moving. So, now that we have our new slingshot in hand, if we shoot at these spiders on the wall, we can take them down. Additionally, we can sneak past them with some kind of stealthy climbing thing, but taking them down with the slingshot is, in my opinion, significantly easier. Although, you can use the highest up one to get a bit of a shortcut to the top here, if you're feeling a little gutsy, but I'm not super great at it. So let's head into this store and see what we got. It locked behind us, because of course it did. Alright, stepping on this button raises some platforms. And using these platforms, we can find this chest. What is in this chest? It is a compass. We have the compass. Now we can see the locations of many hidden things in the dungeon. Namely, chests that we are yet to collect. I did not expect to get hit by that. But you did see, as you can see, we have a chest to the south in this room. So let's go get that. As well as kill this spider. You destroyed a gold Skulltula. You got a token proving you destroyed it. There are 100 of these things. And I am going to collect at least 50 of them. I'm not sure if I'm going for the full 100 though. Skulltula, its soft belly is its weak point. Alright, good to know. Thankfully, we can take it out very easily. So, as you can see, we have a torch. Looks like that torch was burning not too long ago. Well, let's hit the wrong button. No, let's light this Deku stick and relight the torch. I am struggling to control Link, apparently. Alright, so that looks like about it that we can do. So, let's take out the Skulltula and head back down. Or we can keep falling. That works. Honestly, when I was a kid, I had no idea that you could do that, and it ultimately took, excuse you. It ultimately took, my dad's help to figure out that that's what I was supposed to do. He had played a bit into the game before I first had the, chance to play it, but he didn't remember everything. And I know I didn't know anything because it was my first time playing, obviously. But I did not realize that you could jump on that web to break it. Anyway, that was our second gold Skulltula floating over the water over there. And we took it down without an issue. Now, let's take out this one with our slingshot so we can climb up and get it. And by climb up and get it, I mean go completely the wrong way. Because Link does not want to listen to my controls today. For whatever reason. Anyway, that is number 3. So, as you can see, there's a web over there. And, as you saw before, lighting this burned up some webs. So, let's pull out a Deku stick. And go burn some webs, huh? A faster way of getting rid of the burning stick is to just pull out your sword. And it's possible to time it that pulling out your sword will not, you'll pull out your sword during the cutscene of the webs burning, is what I'm trying to say. Please forgive me, Master. I'll never do it again. If you spare me, I'll teach you something cool. You'll never beat my brothers up ahead unless you punish them in the proper order. The order is 2, 3, 1. 23 is number 1. Do you think I'm a traitor? I mean a little bit. But, whatever. So, if you've played any Zelda before this, you would know, shoot the eye. I don't know how you're supposed to figure that out in this game, but shoot the eye. After you get into the water, if you hold down A, you can dive. I bet there are some interesting things underwater. Alright. Oh look, a switch. Wonder if we can hit it by diving. We can. Okay. And it lowered the water, and it sounds like it's on a timer. So, let's get on this platform, now that we can fit under the, spike pole, and get moving. Hi, Skulltula. Hello, Skulltula. How are you today? Dead? Okay. Stand next to this block and grab hold of it with A. While holding A, you can push or pull it. If you stand next to the block and press A while pressing the control stick towards the block, you can climb on top of it. Pay attention to what the action icon says. Alright, well, let's grab this and pull it a bit. And then we can climb onto it and reach the exit. Dick. Alright, so this room looks like we just have to light a few torches. Thankfully, we have plenty of sticks. And I'm just gonna swing my sword to make sure we don't lose that stick. 'Cause I don't like losing sticks. Anyway, hey, it's a Skulltula. Hey! Take sticks, take them out in one hit. Also, be very careful in this room, because if you go into the center, these things, which, if you know that they're there, and you aim properly, you can crack them, but they will drop down and drop more enemies on your head. Be very careful unless you're looking for extra fight. Now, what we have to do is take this and burn the web over here. If we go burn that other web, it just results in a dead end, with nothing there. For now. But, let's head into this little crawl hole and head on through to the basement. Or the basement. We're always in the basement, but all the way to that first room. Now we can push this block, which will open a shortcut for us back here from the beginning of the area, so that we don't have to. Son of a bitch. Sorry for that little bit of an interruption there. My N64 went and reset itself, so I had to replay a lot of this, and ultimately remembered how to do a bit of a speedrunning trick, which is on screen now. Alright, now that that's taken care of, we want to pull out a stick, and we want to burn this web. And that is our way forward. And by forward, I mean down. And look, it's that trio of 3 Deku Scrubs that the other one mentioned earlier. So that order was 2, 3, 1. So let's take them down. How did you know our secret? How irritating. It's so annoying that I'm going to reveal the secret of Queen Goma to you. In order to administer the coup de grace to Queen Goma, strike with your sword while she's stunned. Oh, Queenie, I'm sorry about that. Anyway, let's head on inside. So I'm gonna go over one more mechanic here. And I screwed up the thing, but that's fine. If you do any attack in the game, and then then you crouch with your shield and stab your sword like this. Not that you can see Link very well. But if you do that, it'll allow you to deal the damage of whatever your previous attack was. So in this case, my crouch stabs there were doing the power of the Deku Stick Jump Slash. This is Parasitic, what's her name? Queen Goma. And she is one of the easiest bosses in Zelda history. And yet I still struggle to one-cycle her. Rest in peace, me, I guess. Oh, by the way, one of the things she does is she crawls up to the ceiling and dies. You can shoot her down when her eye is red, and that'll skip the next part of the boss fight. Ultimately, she is not hard, she can go down very quickly, and as you can see, I took care of her, no problem. Although my commentary was a bit of, all over the place, but that's not a big deal. She dropped a heart container, and we got it, increasing our maximum life energy by 1 heart. Our life energy will be totally filled, which it was. Not that we were, hurting very much. But anyway, step into the blue light and head outside. Well done, Link. Thou hast verily demonstrated thy courage. I knew that thou wouldst be able to carry out my wishes. Now, I have yet more to tell ye. Wouldst thou listen? Yes, I will. Now, listen carefully. A wicked man of the desert cast this dreadful curse upon me. This evil man ceaselessly uses his vile sorcerer's powers in his search for the sacred realm that is connected to Hyrule. For it is in that sacred realm that one will find the divine relic, the Triforce, which contains the essence of the gods. Before time began, before spirits and life existed, 3 golden goddesses descended upon the chaos that was Hyrule. Din, the goddess of power. Nehru, the goddess of wisdom. And Faror, the goddess of courage. Din. With her strong flaming arms, she cultivated the land and created the Red Earth. Nehru poured her wisdom onto the earth and gave the spirit of law to the world. Faror, with her rich soul, produced all life forms who would uphold the law. The 3 goddesses, their labors completed, departed for the heavens, and golden sacred triangles remained at the point where the goddesses left the world. Since then, the sacred triangles have become the basis of our world's providence, and the resting place of the triangles has become the sacred realm. Thou must never allow the desert man in black armor to lay his hands on the sacred Triforce. Thou must never suffer that man with his evil heart to enter the sacred realm of legend. That evil man who cast the death curse upon me and sapped my power. Because of that curse, my end is nigh. Though your valiant efforts to break the curse were successful, I was doomed before you started. Yes, I will pass away soon, but do not grieve for me. I have been able to tell you of these important matters. This is Hyrule's final hope. Link, go now to Hyrule Castle. There, thou wilt surely meet the Princess of Destiny. Take this stone with you, the stone that man wanted so much that he cast the curse upon me. You got the Kokiri Emerald. This is the spiritual stone of the forest, now entrusted to you by the great Deku Tree. The future depends upon thee. Link, thou art courageous. Navi the fairy, help Link to carry out my will. I entreat ye, Navi. Goodbye. Oh, fuck's sake. Let's go to Hyrule Castle, Link. Goodbye, great Deku Tree.